Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. If you could take a moment to like and subscribe, we are going to get right to it. Today we have the tied up Fleur de Lis. We're going to go ahead and throw down some golden yellow on the inside of our tie, right on the very inside of the tie, right on the line. And we're not going to try to oversaturate it. We don't want it to go too deep. But we're just going to go ahead and put that right there on that line. Let that soak in real nice. If you tied your line really tight, you're not going to get any transfer. Okay, you're not going to see it. This is citrus yellow. I'm going to put that just on this side of that. Let it get in there. This is a slightly lower intensity yellow compared to my next yellow, which is the primary one from Dharma Trading Company, lemon yellow. Boom. I will have a link for a Dharma Trading Company if you don't know what it is already. It's one of my favorite tie-dye suppliers. You can find them at dharmatradingcompany.com. All right, so we have dyed the inside of the Fleur de Lis to get this yellow part. By the way, I went ahead and dyed one the other night right off the bat. It came out great, and we're going to redo this color, okay? We're going to redo this exactly. Knowing that, we're going to use green and purple. Now, they don't blend too well. They kind of go a little bit brown, so I'm going to use robin's egg blue right up the middle where I'm going to get these two to join. Now, I'm going to create that little happy place in between, and these two will just kind of meet there inside that blue. Now, since green and purple are secondary colors and they are opposite each other on the wheel, you know, that good old color wheel, it's they'll brown out. Okay, so we're going to take a little bit of this light green that I mix up using some of this robin's egg blue and some of that primary lemon yellow. We're going to put that right all over that bad boy. We're going to make a nice thick green line and watch it saturate in. We're not going to go too close to that blue line because that's our joining spot right there. We don't want it to soak too far into that blue because we're going to come at that other side with purple. Alright? Yeah, we're going to keep our shirt from going brown right there. Some people like the brown, don't get me wrong. If I want to go with a cool, earthy something, I'm gonna put brown over it. I'm gonna put purple and green together. I'm gonna go with, you know, blue and orange right next to each other. I'm gonna get crazy with it. But this is just kind of my safe way to get these two colors together. It's gonna bleed over a good 1/4 inch, so just come on outside of that. Look at that. Yeah. Got a little bit of dribble there. That's okay. It's okay. Now, when purple meets gold, it goes brown too. Kind of browns out. I don't know. We're going to call that liver out, I guess. I don't know. It'll liver out like we do in glass blowing. When the reds get too hot, they kind of liver out if you over reduce them. I'm going to come back a little bit more blue, get a little more blending into there, kind of try to reduce that liver action. And I'm using these really fun needle tip bottles that I found on Amazon not too long ago. Mr. Tie-Dye made a post about it not too long ago on one of the tie-dye forums on Facebook, and you know, I followed up. I bought the bottles, and I'm glad I did. So thanks, Carl, for doing that. I really appreciate that suggestion. All right, now I have green and I have purple. on opposite sides. Now I'm going to keep the top part green, if that's the top part. Yeah, the tag's right here, so we know this is the top part. But I'm going to do a couple different color greens. It's my dark green. I'm going to go with electric green. Or no, this is bright green from Dharma, actually. Get a little bit down here on that collar. Let those greens blend in together. And go like this. We're going to have a little fade of green on this. I'm going to go green, green, green. All right. Yeah, look at that. The greens blend into greens real well, and where they meet, it'll kick this really kind of cool grainy effect. So let's go, and my third green is going to be wasabi. Now I put a little bit more powder into each of my 8-ounce bottles when I dye them. So sometimes they come out a little bit darker or different color than they're advertised. But that's okay, because I work with like a few different levels of color, where I will put down a light color, a medium color, and then a dark color. And I do that with most colors. I love using different shades. And I'm just going to put a little bit more light green right there in the middle, right there where it meets. And that's going to look rad. Cool. Alright, so let's go back with our orchid. This, by the way, I didn't mention that this color is orchid. You can find this on Dharma. I like this as my lighter purple shade. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to transition into my next color, which is Razzle Dazzle. Probably one of the coolest names and one of the richer colors. I really love this color. It's a nice, it reminds me of wine, you know, nice Cabernet, nice dark Cabernet. You know, you get to know me, I might mention that I used to sell wine, and I love wine, but I don't drink it very often. But this is a nice rich color, nice purple, and we're going to let that soak in real nice. And my third purple is going to be a Power Berry, nice dark purple. We're going to let that get down in there deep. I'm also going to put this down on the purple line right there. I'm going to make sure that this is what kind of covers up and soaks into my blue, to kind of mix that blue in with the purple so it's not so obvious. I feel like it's cheating, you know, use the blending color on a shirt that's supposed to be two complementary color, or not complementary, clashing colors, I guess. But purple and green is one of my favorite combinations. Oh man, that's rad. That is gonna be cool. You got that, make sure it's all soaked in there. Alright. So we've got this side done. Now I'm gonna flip this over, grab my little rag, because I'm not using gloves, so this could get a little messy. But I don't have a whole lot of dye in there. Alright, now I'm going to find that line that I did before, and I'm going to do it right here. Boom. We're going to try to cheat and come up a little more right there. Alright. I don't know if it's cheating. You can't really cheat with tie-dye. I mean, you're really just doing whatever you want. But again, I'm going to come in with a darker green on the inside. This time, I'm going to go with the bright green on the inside of this to cover up that other light green, so that they have a cool pop to it. Alright. Again, we're using that blue to cover up the fact that we're sneaking a purple right next door. Let's get that a little more apparent right there. And we'll come back with the greens here in a second, but we're going to get this nice purple line blending real quick. I'm going to come back in with the orchid. Okay. I'll figure out how to zoom these next tutorials. But right here we got a little bit of flood over from the golden yellow. It came over, and it's okay, because we're going to put purple down over it, it's going to show up a little bit brown whenever we let it out and we're rinsing it. But that's okay, because we're going to put black over it after all of this, and it's going to help cancel that out. Kind of work yourself up against that blue line again. They're going to come really close to touching. It's going to really look like it. I'll tell you, no one's probably going to see it unless you say something like, yeah, I use blue to blend those two colors. And people are going to look at you like you're crazy because they're going to be like, why? What's it matter? It looks cool. You know, it's kind of something for you to know. All right, we got our two colors clashing with our little zigzag action. Now, on the Fleur de Lis on the inside, I'm going to go opposite this time. And instead of making it all bright yellow in the middle, I'm going to make it all kinds of yellow. So I'm going to go along the line with my lemon yellow. I'm going to come back with the lemon yellow. I'm not even going to use that citrus yellow. I'm going to use this really bright yellow right here at the seam. Let that soak in a little bit. Let it drink up. All right, put a little more in there. Let it drink up. You can see the dye going into the fabric. And you won't know it's too much until it starts dripping down underneath. That's okay. Now we're going to come in with our citrus yellow and drip a little bit right here on the outside. But that's really the inside. And then just over the middle, I'm going to put this golden yellow right there. Alright, let's button it up real quick, and I'm going to do the power berry on the very inside of this time, right up against that line. Oh, I forgot to do that on the other side. When I flip it back over to do black, I'll put power berry on the inside. I'll remember that this time. So I'm kind of goofy. Now here's our razzle dazzle. Button that up right there. Finish it up. Get the dye nice in there. You'll see a little like white fabric sticking out if it's not enough juice. So put enough juice on it. It's okay. It's okay. Let's do the dark green, that wasabi right here. We're going to get that in there. And then on the very outside, we're going to come back with that bright green. So we're going to have a few different levels of green coming in and out of there. Almost done here. All I got to do is put black. And we will be good. Now go over it, look, and see if you got any white fuzzies in there or spots that you missed. Because, you know, you don't want to miss a whole bunch of spots. You don't want people to see it. So we're going to go over there and make sure we got it all over. We got green for days. Alright, we got it. It's green. Now, last step, adding black. I have premixed black in my needle tip bottles. And I just put a little bit on the inside of there. I don't want it to go all the way up the side of it. I just want it to go up just enough. And I'm going to do the same on the outside. I just want a bunch of black all over this bad boy. Now remember, I'm still going to come back over on that inside line with power berry, but I'm going to come in and sink black kind of right over my zigzag right there. Kind of hide that blue. We'll see how it rinses out in the next video, or you can check out my group on Facebook on Kai Dyes. And I'll do the reveal there. I'll share more about the videos and stuff as I go along as well. Don't touch that. Don't touch that, please. Thank you, Lori. Alright, flip it over. I'm going to get this power berry, the last little bit of power berry right over that. And it's okay if this dark purple goes into the green because it's going to be almost like black. So it's not going to be as noticeable of a bleed. So save your heavy dark purples for the very last thing you do. Okay, on this side, let's go ahead and do that right there on the inside again, right across the outside, across my zigzag on top of that purple, and then all over the bad boy. Fill it up with a little bit of black. And we are done. Thank you for watching my tutorial. I hope this will help you improve your dye skills. Put that in your toolbox. A couple little shading things you can play with to change the colors on your shirt. It's not going to do what this one did. This one's got purple because I just flip-flopped the color placement. You can do whatever you want. It'll be fun. But please do like and subscribe, and check out the channel a little bit more as we grow together. Thank you.